Hi, it's Jonathan Tilt on the campaign trail again for Freedom Alliance in the Battle in Spen by-election. We've been in Birstall today, again 8-9 of us here for most of the day, getting a really good response, talking to dozens and dozens of people across the constituency, across all the towns, Batley, Heckman White, Gummersall, Cleckheaton, Birstall. We've had a good response. The message that there needs to be no more lockdowns is resonating with people. People are anxious and nervous that when the flu season comes back in September, October, that will be used to justify further lockdowns, and we strongly suspect it will, and that's the primary focus of our campaign. But the hundreds of people we've spoken to, there's a clear other message coming across now. And this, whilst the campaign by and large has been a lot of fun and we've had a lot of enjoyment doing it, it is really tinged with sadness because it's quite clear now that the focus is on the children. Children in Kirklees have basically been required to wear masks, as far as I'm aware, for the whole of the school year. And I do have a daughter that's at the Kirklees school. The minute the government said it was not necessary to wear masks in schools, within a few hours, Kirklees Council came out and said it was necessary. So kids here, certainly since they went back on March the 8th, have been wearing masks. It's horrible and it's hideous and it's unhealthy and it's unnecessary, and it's just providing a breeding ground for bacteria and needs to stop. But the issue now is clearly much wider than that. There is a push to vaccinate over 12-year-olds. There's medium level coercion going on. All the schools have got signs outside encouraging vaccination. We are having a case-demic amongst children. I believe that 1 in 10 children are now off school because an asymptomatic child within their bubble, within their class group, has tested positive on a PCR test. We're apparently using 40-45 cycles on PCR tests now, which pretty much guarantees that you're going to get positive results. Those have been used to send children home. That causes enormous difficulties for parents who are then unable to work, whether they're working from home or working away from home. It's very difficult to work when you've got a 5, 6, 7-year-old in the house with you who you are supposed to be homeschooled. The closure of school bubbles is piling pressure on parents, and it's softening them up so that they will accept the vaccination of children. That's clear. There is a case-demic going on now amongst school-age children. I think it was Shaking Stevens said this week or tweeted this week. Isn't it highly coincidental that each variant of the virus seems to be most deadly for the age group that the government wish to vaccinate next? And that's what's going on now. We're piling on the pressure to vaccinate the over 12-year-olds, and it probably won't even stop with over 12-year-olds. This vaccine, this immune therapy, whatever it is, has not been adequately tested, and it certainly hasn't been adequately tested on children. And there's no need for children to be vaccinated. We were told that it doesn't stop transmission anyway, the vaccine. Kids are way more risk, certainly way more risk from suicide and clinical depression, but they're more risk from things like falling downstairs or getting hit by a car on the way to school. COVID is of no meaningful risk to children at all. There's no reason to vaccinate them. But this is what the government is gearing up for next, and this is where the battleground is. And we're the only party standing against medical coercion. Other parties will tell you that they're bolted on anti-lockdown policies, and we are the anti-lockdown policy party, but we're most definitely the party that is anti-medical coercion. We're a freedom party, we're a responsible freedom party. Freedom of speech is a big issue in Batley, and we support responsible freedom of speech. But the issue at the moment is medical freedom, and the ability to have body autonomy, and for parents to have autonomy over their children's bodies, and for there to be no coercion around taking trial medical procedures. What is going on now is horrendous, it's horrific, and it needs to stop. And Freedom Alliance are fighting to make it stop, and we're going to keep fighting. We need more members, we need more people to come forward as candidates. Because we're going to fight every by-election on this, and we're going to fight and fight until we win this, because we can't afford to lose it.